Aldridge. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Keefe is out there with Murray. And it's prime time in at the 1. And for Dallas, the star backcourt, Doncic and Irving are the guard set. Then it's Derek Lively, and it's Marshall in at the small forward. All right, we're in the middle of the season here, Greg. How do you stay engaged at this time of the year?
Honestly, Kevin, it can be hard. The schedule is so daunting, and there's really no time to reset. So spending your off days recharging, I think, is important.
And it's Dallas to start out. And here is Doncic. Keefe grabs the miss. Here's prime time. The trade connects from three-point range. Prime time's got the first bucket of the night, a three-pointer for the Timberwolves. Pass to Prosper. Dallas moving it around. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. However you feel about Kyrie Irving, you cannot deny, Doris, he is an elite player still.
Kevin, there are many who consider Kyrie Irving to be the greatest finishing guard in the history of the game. I mean, left hand, right hand, a little bit of English and polish, big shot maker. And what I love for Kyrie Irving right now is he seems content and happy.
Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Greg, you love this topic more than anyone. When you think about the best ball handlers of all time, where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
Both free throws good for Irving. Doris, with Nowitzki and Doncic, the Mavericks have gone from one great European player to another.
And you can tell the one year that Luka got to play with Dirk, Kevin, he absolutely loved it. He got to learn from a Hall of Famer and a champion. What better way to start your career?
And the Mavericks with possession here, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Doncic, great that time from prime time.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
He tries for 3, and again, Minnesota with the triple.
So out of the gates, 3 for 3, exactly what they're looking for.
Doncic passes to Lively. Passes it to Marshall. The 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Last time they met was in Dallas, where they beat the Mavericks.
Well, they coasted to the win in that one. Were dominant in the rebound department, and that was a huge factor.
I think there was no question they brought a level of physicality along with a tremendous work ethic, and it was why they were successful.
Minnesota shooting their first free throw tonight.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
The free throw off from prime time for Dallas. They've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Irving, good.
Well, we know Kyrie is one of the outstanding shot takers and makers in this league.
The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Here's prime time. He picked up 36 points in their last one against New Orleans. Here's Doncic. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Inside, here's Edwards. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Boy, Edwards so good in close. This guy has got touch and strength, everything you could ask for.
Pass to Prosper. Up top, Lively. Now, here's Marshall. McDaniels defending. Good work there as it goes.
no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Doncic outside. No good. That would have tied it.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Here's prime time. Lively defending. And that one is good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Irving against Edwards. Unloads from 13. Again, the Mavericks score.
That is Kyrie Irving in a nutshell. You want to give him the mid-range, he'll take it. The consummate three-level scorer.
Down low. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second team foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Murray.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Gobert, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And he's good on the second. Doncic with it. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against Orlando. And it's blocked. Here's prime time, defended by Gobert. Prime time sinks the three-pointer. Prime time's got 11 points.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Irving with the bounce pass. Gobert with the pass to Marshall. Here's Prosper. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rebound, Minnesota. Primetime's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Murray. Count that one. 7 points in the game.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Prosper. Still without a basket. The pass to Gobert. Doncic outside. Launches it. Kept alive. Second shot opportunity. And they call the foul. So he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Second team foul. Now at the line for your Mavericks. Prosper. Shooting.
On the free throw, no good. Minnesota leading by 7. Prime time, the pass to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Here's Prosper. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Now, here's Doncic. All sorts of time. Keith grabs the miss. Keith's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Here's prime time. Guarded by Doncic. Buries the 20-footer.
This is as good as it gets for first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. They trail by 11. To the middle. Prime time grabs the board.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
To the inside. It's stolen by Gobert. From deep. That That doesn't go either for Doncic.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Mavericks trail by 11. Here's Irving. Great D that time from Edwards. Minnesota's gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. Here's prime time, guarded by Doncic. Just 5 on the clock. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Another miss by Minnesota.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And his offense just hasn't been there.
Sometimes you just have an off day, and this is one of those games for him.
Marshall with the steal. Outside Irving. Can they get it? That doesn't go in either for Irving.
On the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
To the paint, here's Murray. Gobert with the block.
Wow, insanely tough to get a shot off when Rudy Gobert is around. Wow.
Pass to Prosper. Doncic outside. 5 on the clock. For Murray. Here's Gobert. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Prime time, the pass to Keefe. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Looking at Dallas, they took that win in their last game against the Magic. And those advanced numbers, Doris, they show Rudy Gobert is historically great.
Kevin, I love that you are an analytics lover, but for me, it's about the eye test. Rudy Gobert has won the Defensive Player of the Year on more than one occasion. He's played on winning teams, and he's been an integral part of their success. He is one of the all-time great defenders we've seen.
And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of for the Timberwolves. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by, so on the floor for Minnesota, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Murray out there with Keefe. And it's prime time and at the point. Doncic looking it over. Passes it to Hardy. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Yeah, the court awareness that Luka plays with, knows exactly when and where to deliver the pass.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Pass to Prosper. Here's Lively. He's covered by Murray. And here's Marshall from the arc. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
It's always a good thing when the defense is scrambling. Whenever there was open space on the perimeter, their shooters were able to locate it.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark. Here's Primetime. Plays it in without an inch of room around him. Primetime's got 13. Mavericks trail by 16. Hardy passes to Lively. Here's Prosper. Pass to Hardy. Shot clock at 6. Here's Marshall. Rebound Minnesota. Primetime's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
McDaniels passes to Primetime. It's Edwards on the wing. Stolen by Lively. The finish, the big dunk at the end of the break.
And they need those kind of plays right now. Smart defense that generates some hope.
There's the pass to prime time. And he uses the glass on the layup. And that's 15 points for prime time.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Marshall deciding where to go with it. Tries again, and it's Lively laying it in. Lively's got his third basket of the night.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And it's prime time missing. Mavericks trail by 14. Doncic outside. No good on the three.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
Mavericks have gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Throws it up high and finished off by Lively.
You just put it in the vicinity of Derek Lively. You think you overthrow it, Lively goes and gets it.
Murray finds Edwards. Here's prime time. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor. Here's Doncic. Pass to Prosper. Now, here's Marshall. Not a lot of room. Oh, and the jam by Marshall.
That's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness. The D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Here's prime time. Guarded by Doncic. Shot clock at 5. For 3, Edwards. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Luka on the move. And Dallas again with the bucket.
We know that Luka's a 3-level scorer. He's elite from any range. That time he goes to the midi.
Passes to prime time. Tries a 3. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Dallas calls timeout. You hear doors. People now calling Anthony Edwards one of the faces of the NBA. And I'm assuming you'd agree.
100% agree, because the skills are extraordinary. The development in his decision-making has gone leaps and bounds from where it was. Beyond that, Kevin, he's a lockdown defender, one of the best competitors, fearless in the big moments, and one of the most charismatic young men in the league today. This guy is spectacular.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Barnes is checked in.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Strong move inside by Edwards.
Well, we know this about Anthony Edwards. This guy, one of the stronger guards in this game. That's a tough finish.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Edwards passes to prime time. Keefe against Doncic. Here's prime time. He's got 20. Pass to Keefe. The 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And they did a super job of getting those extra opportunities. Offensive rebounds, 50-50 balls. Those possessions, I felt like were key.
And it's prime time missing. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. A 12-point game. Oh, an easy 2 from Doncic.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Minnesota's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not at all. And Edwards slams it in.
You better get out of the way. So much power from Anthony Edwards on that drive. Look out.
Dallas has gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line. And so it's Minnesota taking an 18-point lead into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And with the big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Really an incredible game from primetime.
And we saw just how important he is for this team in the first half. He was getting everyone involved.
His fingerprints were all over this, involving his guys with his passes, finding different ways to take advantage of the defense.
The star backcourt, Doncic and Irving are the guard set. Then it's Derek Lively, and it's Marshall in at the small forward position. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin. Well, primetime in the last game against New Orleans lit up the floor. He dropped in 36 points and a triple-double for all that effort. Those are eye-popping numbers he put up. Couldn't possibly top that tonight. Could he? We'll all find out together. Kevin?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
And on the way from Irving for 3, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Lively's got 10.
After an ugly 0 for 4 to start the half, they get one to fall.
Keefe passes to primetime, and a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Irving can't get it to go.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Keefe missing. Mavericks trailed by 21. Here's Doncic, and the dunk by Doncic.
Well, the exceptional handle. Doncic has every move, can go in any direction. Look out, folks.
Primetime, the pass to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
You know, the assist is the key part of that play. The pace on the bounce pass, perfect.
Pass to Prosper. Back to Doncic. Puts it up from 12. Rebound, Minnesota. Primetime's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
Back to Edwards. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Now the pass to Lively. Dallas moving the ball around. Poked loose. Passes it to McDaniels. Here's primetime, guarded by Doncic. McDaniels passes to primetime. Back to McDaniels. Here's primetime. He's got 22. Clock is at 3. Here's Edwards. And Lively pulls it down. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. Here's Irving. Primetime grabs the board. Primetime's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Keith missing.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Over in the corner, Doncic. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. You know, Doris, every so often there are guys that come along that you can build a franchise around, and Luka Doncic seems to be one of them.
There's no question, Kevin, and if I were putting a team around Luka Doncic, I'd want to have multiple vertical threats at the rim and shooters at every other position, because at that point, Luka is unguardable.
It's hard to believe, but Luka Doncic is still in his mid-20s. Doris, does he even have a ceiling?
That is the question, Kevin, and I'm not sure he does, because in the first part of his career, he's been all NBA consistently, and we're talking first team multiple times. He's averaged over 30 in a season. I don't think there is a ceiling, Kevin.
Irving kicks to Marshall. Looking to get back on track here. In deep, Irving drops it in. Irving's got 12.
Really off on his shooting, just 20% this period. Looks like he's getting a bit frustrated.
Releases. Edwards, that's good.
Anthony Edwards.
And the Timberwolves lead by 21.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Doncic passes to Irving. Misses the layup.
This guy cannot get started, and the offense overall has been a struggle because of it.
And it's Murray with the jam.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish. Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
Edwards, on his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket, shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
That's good from Doncic on the assist by Irving. And that's 17 points for Luka Doncic. Primetime, the pass to Edwards. Here's Primetime. Trying his luck from deep. That shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
They get it back. Out to Doncic. Fires the three. Outside Irving. There's the triple. And it's Luka Doncic with the three. Doncic has got 9 points here in the second half. Timeout called first of the game for Minnesota.
You know, couldn't agree more with this timeout. There are far too many turnovers to get any kind of offensive rhythm. You're just trying to mix things up here.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota.
Substitution on the court.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Drops in the tray. Now Doncic. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
On the court for Minnesota. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Keith is out there with Murray. And it's prime time and at the point guard position. He dishes it to McDaniels. Here's Primetime, driving the lane. Count that bucket. And that's now 30 points for Primetime.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to float.
Primetime, the pass to Murray. The Mavericks pull it in. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Edwards again serving. He kicks to Doncic. Pass to Lively. 6 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Marshall. And the shot is long.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Irving. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Edwards got 7 rebounds in the game. McDaniels finds Edwards. Here's prime time, and there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
You know, I like that recognition. He knows he's in rhythm, knows this is a time to give his team some punch.
Doncic right side, and it's denied. To the wing right side. McDaniels passes to primetime. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Lively. Here's Prosper. Now, here's Marshall. Tips it. It's good on the putback.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. And the pass to McDaniels. Here's primetime, guarded by Doncic. They grab their own miss. Pass to primetime. It's Edwards on the wing. The second chance effort, and that one drops. Edwards got 7 points for the quarter.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Irving passes to Doncic. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Pass to Murray. To the inside. Here's primetime. Doncic with the block.
Boy, Luka has decided he wants to become a more complete defensive player. How about twice on the pipes?
Drills the three-pointer.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Down low. And Lively pulls it down. Dallas has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. And Doncic, here we go. And he banks in the layup. Doncic has got 32 points.
A dribble drive by Luka Doncic isn't about speed. It is about craftiness. This guy is so smart.
Here's primetime, guarded by Doncic. Pass to Edwards. Here's primetime. Fires for 3, and again another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
The pass to Lively. Here's Prosper. Doncic outside. The shot from 20 feet away. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Well, I'm telling you, this guy is doing everything he can to get them where they want to be. He's been on a mission in this period.
Murray lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
There's real synergy in play right now on the offensive end. The pass was right where it needed to be.
Pass to Prosper. The feed to Doncic. It's deflected. It's tipped. And he lobs it up toward the rim and finished off by Lively.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Right side, Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Every aspect of Anthony Edwards' game is on display. This guy has been cooking from the outset.
And the Mavericks call time here. And the league trying to get a bit more competition in the All-Star game. You got any ideas there?
Well, cash prizes seem to work well for the in-season tournament. Even a little something might help up the ante just a bit.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Primetime.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
He got an extra boost from the grief these fans were giving him here tonight. They were riding him hard all night, and he ate it up. Some guys just like being the villain, I guess. So it's the Mavericks now. The three for Doncic. That one doesn't go.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Here's Edwards, and the shot is good. Edwards got 35.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
And here's Doncic from the arc. And they recover it.
The momentum continues to go their way. Pretty much the story of the game.
Here's Primetime. That three off the mark. Feeds it to Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
It does not happen too often, but boy, when Luka gets the opportunity to throw it down, he relishes it.
Here's Primetime. Passes it to Walton. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Dallas has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Here's Doncic. Can't hit from in close. Minnesota's gone 4 of 7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. Here's Primetime. Timberwolves keep it alive.
And the offensive rebounding, really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the board.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
And here's Hardy. Going inside. It's hauled in by Edwards. Edwards got 8 rebounds in this game. Pass to Shannon. Here's Primetime. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Edwards looking it over. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Dallas shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. Here's Doncic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Ask any of the elite defenders in the NBA, and they'll tell you Doncic is one of the toughest to guard. He's got size. He's got skill. He can get downhill. He mixes his pace. So much to contend with when you're dealing with Luka Doncic.
George is checked in for the Timberwolves.
Substitution
is here for the Mavericks. Gobert, he's checked in for O'Neal, and Irving subbed in for Luka Doncic. Primetime's checked in for the Timberwolves. Hardy passes to Gobert. 55 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Lively finds Gobert. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Hardy. Guarded closely. Off with the layup. To the middle. It's stolen by Gobert. Now here's Hardy. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Roddy. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Woo! Way to go, baby! 20 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Well, for the Timberwolves, they can just run out the clock here. Here's prime time.
And his performance today, guys, is really a thing of beauty. A triple-double for him today.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. See you later.